Have you ever wondered how a family manages its money after a separation or divorce? When one household becomes two, the financial picture changes for everyone involved, especially for the children. The goal is to make this change as smooth as possible, providing stability when everything else feels uncertain. Support payments are a key part of that process. They are not about punishing someone or winning a battle. Instead, they are about responsibility and fairness. They help families transition into new lives with a solid financial foundation, ensuring a child's needs are met and both parents can find their footing. This guide will walk you through the fundamentals in a clear and simple way, so you can navigate this path with more confidence. Let's start with the basics. First, there is child support. Child support is money paid by one parent to the other parent to help cover the costs of raising their child. It ensures the child's needs are consistently met, regardless of which home they're in. This money is for food, housing, clothing, school supplies, and medical care. It helps maintain quality of life and ensures both parents contribute. Next, spousal support, also called alimony. Unlike child support, it's for the adult, to help maintain a similar standard of living after divorce. It recognizes sacrifices in career or earning potential and provides time to become self-supporting. These are separate. Child support is the child's legal right. Parents generally cannot waive it. Spousal support is for the former spouse, more flexible, and sometimes not required if both agree. In short, child support is an ongoing duty to the child. Spousal support helps a partner transition to independence. For child support, the logic is straightforward. Usually the parent with less parenting time pays the custodial parent. The custodial parent already pays for housing, food, and utilities. Support helps balance total child-rearing costs. Funds go to the custodial parent but are for the child's expenses. Think rent for the child's room, groceries, school fees, clothing, and healthcare. With shared custody, child support can still apply. Often the higher earner pays so the child has a similar standard of living in both homes. Money flows from payer parent to receiver parent, focused on the child's needs. For spousal support, roles depend on finances. Typically, the spouse with more income or capacity pays. Gender doesn't decide, need and ability do. Courts consider marriage length, age and health, earning ability, and contributions to decide who pays, who receives, and for how long. One of the biggest questions is, how much will the payments be? It's not random. Rules and guidelines promote fairness. Most states use a formula or calculator, which a judge uses as a starting point. Key factors include parents' incomes, number of children, and time with each parent. Example: one parent earns $4,000 a month, the other $2,000 with one child primarily living with the lower earner. The calculator produces a specific monthly amount the higher earner pays. Add-ons can include health insurance, necessary childcare, special needs, and extracurriculars. Goal: the child is supported by the parents' combined income. Spousal support is more discretionary. Some places have guidelines, but judges weigh many factors. They consider marriage length, lifestyle, age and health, and earning potential. For a long marriage with a big income gap, a judge may award support while the receiving spouse trains to re-enter the workforce. How long does one have to pay or expect to receive support? Child support generally lasts until age 18 or high school graduation, whichever is later. If a child turns 18 in February but graduates in June, support typically continues until June. Exceptions can extend support for significant disabilities or in some places during full-time college up to a set age. For shorter marriages, spousal support is often temporary and rehabilitative. A common benchmark is around half the length of the marriage. Long marriages can lead to indefinite or long-term support without a set end date. It doesn't mean forever. It often ends at retirement, death, or the receiving spouse's remarriage. Courts recognize when full self-sufficiency may be unrealistic after a long partnership. Duration is case-specific. Your local laws and facts guide the outcome. Life is not static. What's fair today might change tomorrow. Support orders can be modified, but not unilaterally. You must go back to court or the agency for an official change. A substantial, ongoing income decrease can justify lowering payments. A significant, sustained income increase can justify raising them. Courts look for real trends, not momentary blips. A major custody change triggers recalculation. If the child's primary home changes, payer and receiver can switch. Spousal support often ends on remarriage. Cohabitation that reduces need can justify modification. Significant changes in income or health can also warrant review. Modifications aim to keep things fair as life evolves. A support order is a legal obligation, not a suggestion. If payments stop, the system has tools to enforce. Enforcement protects children and stabilizes families. Wage garnishment directs payments from paychecks to the agency or receiving parent. Overdue support, arrears, can trigger tax refund intercepts. Professional and driver's licenses can be suspended until payments resume. Liens can block sale of property until debts are paid. As a last resort, courts can impose fines or jail to compel compliance, not to punish, but to enforce duty. These tools underscore how important it is to meet support obligations. Keep meticulous records, your single most important tip. Store court orders, bank statements, canceled checks, and communications. Always get a formal court order. Informal deals aren't enforceable. Use your state agency to establish, enforce, or modify orders. They can manage payments and provide an official record, often low cost or free, reducing friction and conflict. Communicate in writing when possible to create a clear record and keep the tone professional. Don't rely on verbal changes. Stick to the court order. If change is needed, file an official modification to protect everyone. Good records and formal processes save time, money, and stress. Understanding child and spousal support is the first step to taking control after a separation. We covered what payments are, who pays, how amounts are set, and how rules are enforced. Knowledge replaces fear with clarity, letting you plan confidently. The system aims for fairness and stability, especially for children. Outcomes depend on your facts and your state's laws. Numbers and timelines are personal to your case. Recognize when to get guidance from qualified professionals. They explain your rights, gather documents, and guide you to a fair, enforceable resolution. Getting advice early can save time, money, and stress. It ensures your agreements are fair, enforceable, and in your family's best interests. If you have questions, contact your local child support agency or a family law attorney for a consultation today.